We live in a crazy world today, guys. After reading this article, I believe that we've reached peak society in the year of 2019. I don't think anything can surpass this, and by the end of this video, you're most likely going to think the same exact thing. I didn't even know this was possible, but apparently you can sue people now for farting. Yes, you heard that correctly. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Specifically, a man by the name of David Hinkst is suing one of his former coworkers for farting in his office several times per day. Oh, and I almost forgot, this reached the Australian Supreme Court, also known as the High Court. And I believe I know why this man is suing his former coworker. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to leave the article in the description, guys, if you do want to go check out all the specifics. But don't forget to drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell next to the subscribe button next to my name. So let's jump into all of the juicy details. So this man, the claimant, David Hinkst in this case, previously worked for an Australian construction engineering company, and he had a coworker, a supervisor by the name of Greg Short. Now, David was apparently bullied by other coworkers in the office, but his supervisor specifically gave him a pretty hard time by repeatedly farting in his office several times per day, whether it was actually on him or behind him in his own personal bubble. Now, apparently, Hinkst is claiming that this happened on a daily basis and that it happened 7 times per day, and he believed that Short thought it was funny. And Short, on the other hand, is claiming that he only did it maybe once or twice, if that. And the whole case, or the whole thing that Hinkst is actually suing him for, is apparently flatulence in conjunction with assault. So basically, assault by flatulence. I don't even know how that's possible, but basically that's the whole thing. That's what the whole case is about. Now, the crazy thing here is that Hinkst is actually suing Short for 1.8 million Australian dollars. You heard that correctly, which is the equivalent of about 1.3 million US dollars. And I don't even know how he came up with that specific dollar amount. Maybe he charged him for every fart that he did in his office. I don't know how the whole calculation worked in his head, but apparently Hinkst said that he would spray Short with deodorant, and he called his supervisor Mr. Stinky. So I don't get what's actually going on here. Is Hinkst suing Short for farting because he's the one that sprayed actual deodorant on him, which, God forbid, that got in his eye? That could have caused another case by assault, right? So I don't even know what's going on here, but apparently 2 of the judges believe that Short thought it would be funny. And then, this is obviously culminated into a case closed scenario. The judges closed the case and nothing actually happened. Nothing got quote unquote solved, even though there was nothing to be solved. And Hinkst walked away with no money. And I'm assuming he paid for a lawyer for, all the claimants or claim that he wanted to create for Short for farting in his office. But I think I know why he's suing him for this much money. Basically, the article discloses that Hinkst was out of a job, or got terminated. His job got terminated in the year of 2009, and it's almost 10 years later. And my belief would be that Hinkst is really poor, is really doesn't have any money in his wallet, and he was just looking to hit a grand slam in the year of 2019 because you can basically do the most ridiculous things and get famous for it. And then he's just decided to sue his coworker for doing a human activity. And God forbid this case actually got, in Hinkst's favor, which means, the suing by farting would be an actual precedent. This means people could sue other people for breathing. That's how ridiculous this case was. And I don't even know why this actually went to the Supreme Court. This could have been closed in a town court. This actually might have even been laughed at by a town court judge in the United States. I don't know why this reached the Supreme Court. It's pretty ridiculous, to be honest with you. But yeah, guys, Hinkst was looking for a grand slam, looking for money, and he tried to do it by suing his coworker by farting, which is pretty crazy to me. So if you guys did enjoy this quick little video, don't forget to drop a like. It is greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell next to the subscribe button next to my name. I'm Cryptix, trying to sue you for farting in my office. And I'm signing off.